Welcome back to Let's Play. I activated a poison machine. I can't even say it was entirely accidental? Homecoming Isle. But I can't I It's not like I knew that I would set off a poison machine. I pico-sparked the thing. Or is it nano spark? I don't know what. Is the pico spark inside of the, when you're inside of the nanos? I don't know the terminal. Can I go just like... I won't let me off of the waterfall. I suppose this isn't fully shame. Year after year I come here to pay respects to my buried ancestors. But why do I have to go through such effort? Even if they raised me there were whole communities and friend groups behind my growth. The arc of my life. I want to value that as well. Well, I have good news for you. Social relations means that you get to pick who your family is, so you don't necessarily have obligations to what we here might call blood family. Though you may still choose that, but it is still a choice. You're allowed to cut people out of your life in a way that perhaps other social organizations you are not so easily able to. Sisterhood Island. Kanchi, I saw you coming from the north. You know how to raft, don't you? That's a blessing indeed. You and that raft. One of us, Fukuchi, left the island a few days ago. She'd always been the one proposing plans to leave. She remembered the most from her past life. Astonishing inventions, new modes of travel, unbelievable stuff. Maybe she kept trying to leave because she knew what she was missing. My past life is a blur. Flashes of colors, sound, senses. Might be better that way, yeah? No longing to leave, just me and the friends. I'm happy to stay here, counting the days. Being accountable to each other isn't so bad. I saw you coming in from the north. You know how to raft. Oh, you already said that. Who are you? Kuchi. Kochi? Hey, don't pity me. It's our fate to spend our days on this island. We've tried to leave before, of course, but each time, the Pastel Horizon conspired to return us here, so we haven't tried since. Better off just living in safety. Fukuchi always tried leaving, and look what happened to her. Poor Fukuchi. Not so lucky after all. Can I go into your house? Hi. Kuruchi. Ah, yes. That's enough supplies for all of us. Ah. No, we won't be selling any of these. We make them for ourselves. How'd we find anyone to sell them to? To you, a wandering presence? Money's no good on this island. And... yep. Yakuchi. It's usually around this time that Fukuchi comes by with day's harvest. Keep waiting here, expecting her to show up, but she's gone. If Fukuchi is gone, that leaves me to prepare the food. I'm not as good, but I'll do my best. For years I've stared at ingredients, longing to have the skill to return them to something delicious. Turn them into something delicious. But it's never happened. Enchi. It's rare to see a young face in these parts. Yeah, I'm just an egg baby. Baby from an egg. No, I don't expect you to do anything for us. We're perfectly fine, yeah? No worries. If we weren't fine, we'd be skeletons. Oh, don't be so serious. Oh ho ho. This is Tsukechi. Oh ho ho, that look in your eyes. You're looking for something, aren't you? Fukuchi had that look too, and now she's gone. If you're looking for something, maybe you can find our Fukuchi and bring her back here. Well, maybe she doesn't want to return. At least, show her this. She had lofty goals, but whatever she did, she would want to see this one last time. Never received Fukuchi's shell. You're looking for something, right? Bring that shell to Fukuchi. Find her. She definitely wants it. I'm sure she can help you find what you need. I don't know if I've run into this person yet. I suspect not, but we'll see. What are you? Can I suck you up? Nope, I can. And it's no good for me. Hello, island. Hello, island, my old island. Windworn Cove. Eep, eep. Oop. Ow. Ah! Oh, enemies. Oh, whoa, 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 hey there, hey. Let's be a little better with our sine waves, huh? 10 metacoins. Can I... Oh, I want... Come to me. Oh, time to scurry back. Pleasey. Suppose then, but if I... Nope. Unable to do that. Oh, hey. Hi. Roar! Grr. Nova feels the potential for connection with the vicious beast and her nano spark. How vicious. You went grr at me. That was pretty cute. You know, so far I haven't seen anything poisoned yet, but I suppose that's a good thing, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, tricky, tricky. Getting me to spark one and then have to do the thing on the other one. Do I... Please, Mr. Laser Eye, don't laser eye me. Please don't do your LASIK on me. Ow. There we go. Interesting how I was able to stop. Ah, yeah, yoy. There. 3 hearts? Well, what caused 3 hearts to happen in that instance? That's some interesting stuff. Hi. That shell. Wonderful. To be able to see it one last time. Oh, hi. Ah, I can feel the other women of the island. I miss them. They must be worried. They must want me to return. One day I found out that I had a previous life, from before the day I awoke on that island. I remembered scraps at first, but eventually it became impossible to forget. Now, my body is gone, drowned, disintegrated on the seabed. If I'd convinced the others to leave, things may have ended differently. Either way, somehow, you found me, in this strange place. You, the living being, found me. Now I can find my way on to the afterlife. But, with how this world works, I may not be able to connect with my friends ever again. Whether I blame myself for leaving, or some greater force for putting me on that island, it makes no difference. The system makes no exceptions. Living on that island, I remembered airplanes, trains, cars, cities, farms, wars. What would it be like to live out my life with things like that? I had to find out. I had to leave. I had to experience something more than the island. Ah well, at least at the very end, I tried. Well, goodbye. Interesting. What should we make of that, thematically? Got a card. Check it out. Because, I forgot about you. You're cool looking. Because no one seems to have this condemnation of leaving. There don't seem to be regrets about the way that ended. My mother used to tell a story about me as a child. No matter which toy I had, I would always reach for a different one. I was always afraid to miss out. What can I say? I want everything. Maybe one day that will lead to nothingness. It's the price I pay. I often have problems with stories that try to have no one be right. Because I think the audience will usually look for a character who at least has been right during parts of the story, and treat them as the right way, as opposed to someone who's sometimes right, sometimes wrong. And the other side had something like this. Does that connect? That's neat. I'm gonna go up real quick, just real quick, just to sort of see what's up. I think about this with no keys. I think about this with Sorry to Bother You a lot, actually. And that I think that is a film that would benefit from having a character who is, they don't have to be the main character, but someone who shows sort of the correct path. What are you doing? Hurry up now. Don't keep these people waiting any longer. Yeah. All aboard, all aboard. Next stop, Ghost Bridge. Train rumbles down the tracks onto the water and across the surface of the Pastel Horizon. You there with the vacuum, still living? You don't seem like you have much respect for the dead. I'm sorry, but I can't let you off here. Wait till the end of the line. Never catch a sight of a few treasure chests. If only she could get off the train. And here we're on the other side. Open that up now. I have... to plug something else of mine, I have a video essay that talks about this a little bit. I'll link to it in the doobly-doo. 10 metacoins. Epa. I haven't been to any of the sort of the inner island stuff, I guess. Yeah, like, it's a movie where I'd say that the closest to a full-on protagonist, a full-on right person would be Squeeze, Stephen Ewan's character. But that is someone who, I haven't been this way before, who is portrayed in, I'll say, a silly, non-serious light multiple times in the film. And also is, the unless I gotta do that again. Oops, don't mean to push you. That's fun. That's funny. Some good stuff. Oy, no, pleasey. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Yeah, being portrayed as sort of the romantic antagonist to our protagonist. Means that even if this character is doing the right thing, doing what the movie wants to say is the right thing, that it comes across, no matter how wrong our main character is at the time, as not fully the right thing, especially if, like this movie does, in the end, the protagonist gets the girl. Hey, a key! I'm so cool. So the K for key. Cool. But kind of in a similar way, this game, the way it treats its characters, there doesn't seem to be, just as there doesn't seem to be anyone who is wholly right, it doesn't treat everyone as wholly wrong. The treatment of the characters seems such that it recognizes that people have things to say. Can I not get off the raft unless there's 2 spaces for the raft to actually beach? I guess that makes some sense. Like with Fukushi, here we have someone who was not fully happy, but was not fully wrong in the decision-making process that led to that. Oh, hey. Hey? Hey. That's unusual. But so what we get from that then is what I would say is a greater understanding of the complexities of what these characters are going through. So even when we talk to Fukushi once, we talk to Fukushi's close ones. You are sparkly. Why are you sparkly? You know. Oh, are you pushing away? Why? What are you doing? Oh, yo! That's neat. But even with sort of these small slices we get of each of these characters, it's still enough to give us complexity and give us I want to call it almost boundaries on these characters and sort of the arcs that they go through. Cool. What did that do? Oh. Hey. Yeah, these characters, I should at least hop through all of these portal thingies. That I haven't been is not bad probably, but you know, it could be better. Yeah, the arcs of these characters are given essentially a part that says, here is something good about what they're doing. Here's something that may usually be portrayed, may usually or may often be portrayed in a wholly or at least somewhat negative light that we are challenging and complicating. So for Fukushi, it was, you know, this idea of the simple story of, you know, I don't want to say chasing your bliss, that sounds reductive, but of, I'm in the wrong zone? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna find nothing here. But of, you know, saying, oh, I aspire to greater things than just this small island, and I have sort of obligations to myself past what these people have given me. And rather than give us an island of people who are maybe resentful of that, are understanding, empty. Message is hidden inside. I found it first. Finally, something that's rightfully mine. I'll be able to live longer. Interesting. Interesting. Hi, hello. Before we talk, I want to finish what I'm saying about Fukushi. But it complicates that by then saying, like, I tried, but I found nothing, but I'm happy that I tried. And it complicates it by having an entirely supportive, essentially home base. And that's the kind of sort of slices we get of everyone, of pretty much every character in this game, where we get something that maybe seems usual, and then the complication to that, which places it within these sort of greater sort of thematic bounds, where I usually describe stories as sort of bounded or unbounded. Like a story of a knight being saved and slaying the dragon is, I would say, unbounded. It has just black and white, good and evil. Anything past this point is good. Anything on this other side of this point is bad. But you have stories that are bounded that say, like, okay, here's a more narrow range. Here's a more complicated range. And perhaps more complicated emotions of that range. It's mine. It's mine. I can still live. I can save myself. Nova feels the potential for connection from this man with her nanospark. This episode's already running real long. Let's do this, though. I think last episode was a little short, so let's do this. I missed. What a great shot. I'm also going to very precisely fill up my thing. Yeah, right at 90. A frail man clutches what looks like a health enhancement patch. His breathing is shallow. Nova hesitantly slips the patch out of his hands, applying it to herself. Her maximum health has increased. Mine. 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 Yeah, that's some kind of dark. Ow. Oh, whoa. Hey, no. You're not allowed to just slam a jammy all the way back. That's rude. Hey. Well. Still a card there. We'll find that last card next time on Let's Play.